Hey guys, welcome back to RKRC. See, I've got my Tamiya Rising Fighter out, and one of the issues that I've been having with it is the back just hops like crazy. This has the same gearbox design. It's not the same gearbox, but the same kind of design as the Hornet or the Midnight Pumpkin. It uses these little springs right here to kind of help this back gearbox articulate. As it's running, it's supposed to help a little bit, but I don't think it really helps it. What happens is these springs end up breaking, and then it just flops around. You get a lot of gearbox slap with this too when you're running it. So I want to basically just eliminate that. I'm not going to put a third shock mod on this. There's just not a lot of room in there. But I come up with an easy way to modify this, but doesn't actually alter the vehicle at all. And it involves using some fuel line. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some fuel line, and I'm going to put some fuel line right in that little slot right there, right on top of the axle that goes through the gearbox here. I'll put one there, and I'll put one on the other side right here, and that should eliminate that from going up and down. Is it going to hurt the performance of this car? You know, it is what it is. It's a Tamiya Rising Fighter. It's not a performance car, so I don't really care. I just want to keep from breaking those springs, and I want to keep the hop from occurring when I hit the throttle. Put that down there. So before I fix that, I want to show you what it's doing and why I want to put those fuel lines in there. Anytime you hit the throttle, the back end just hops like crazy uncontrollably. You see how it hops every time you hit the throttle. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your fuel line here, and hopefully you can see this, but I'm just going to feed that in there. Hopefully my fingers aren't in the way. You could do this by taking it apart, but I don't think you need to do that. So I've got that fuel line in that slot, and I'm just going to go from the top, work it down in there. All right, went in there nice and tight. You see once that's in there, there's no movement at all in that gearbox right there. So I'll turn it around, I'll do it to the other side. So with those fuel lines in there, that gearbox doesn't articulate at all. It's nice and rigid. A little bit of cushion from those. They do spring, it does spring up a little bit, but not much at all. So I kept the stock springs in there. You could take those out of there. If you're concerned about these fuel lines popping out, I suppose you could throw some super glue on there, but I'm not going to worry about it. So again, the articulation is gone. So with the fuel line on there, you'll see with full throttle, the hopping is almost eliminated. So that mod definitely helps the hopping under throttle, and it also eliminates the gearbox slap when you hit the throttle. So I'm going to call it a win. Very easy, cheap fix. Most of you guys will have some of that fuel line laying around. A lot of guys use it to kind of put on the inside of your shocks to lower your ride height, things like that on these cars. So everybody should have some laying around. If not, go pick some up. It's pretty cheap. If you don't like it, you know, it's a temporary, you can take those out of there, no big deal. But to me, it's going to save me from having to replace those stupid springs that break all the time. And to me, it doesn't really alter the performance of this vehicle at all. I actually kind of like the way it runs without the articulating gearbox. So I'm going to end the video here. Please like, please subscribe, and please leave a comment. Thanks for tuning in.